Subscribe, like and share ACB. Click the bell icon for more interesting videos.
Hello and welcome to Inside Out. I'm Lubna. My guest today is an actress, a filmmaker, a curator of Majmua Art Gallery. She is Mehreen Elahi. Many thanks for being on the show. I've always wanted you on my show. You know this?
Well, we go a long way back and I'm really happy that you invited me and so we can have a little chat today.
Okay, well let's continue the chat.
Yeah.
You have done your bachelor's in communication media with emphasis on television production from Stephens College.
Right.
Okay. Now, was that, you later became a film actress, a drama actress of one of the most popular series of PTV dramas. I mean, wow.
Right.
I mean, unforgettable. Was there a natural extension to become a part of TV in Pakistan?
Well, at that time, as you know, it was only PTV, and there was so it has you know, the good part was that it was very much the monopoly for the country. There were no other channels or networks. But when I was doing this my studies abroad, there was a time when I came back for just a, you know, sort of a winter holiday when Bajia spotted me at a boutique and of her sisters, and she said, "Why don't you come in this new serial I'm writing and, you know, try and explore this side as well?" So I thought about it and I said, you know, I'm doing communications and
you've taken courses in television production.
And I said it's a fantastic opportunity to learn about lighting, production, you know, act, and you know, I'll get a good idea as an intern. And once she had offered me, I really wanted to do it. But you know, as we all know, my mother was not too easy about this, and she sort of put it on hold. She said, no, you can't, and look at the background you come from and what is this new idea you're getting. And
अच्छा, वो वक्त और आज का वक्त कितना ज़मीन आसमान का फर्क है.
So then मैंने उनसे कहा कि भाई देखिए, it's only going to be for a few months and it will add, and the thing I had to prove to her that I was going to earn from this play as well as get credits in the university, two production and process credits I got in the States for doing this play. For doing
26 episodes.
That's right. And actually my section had about, it was a total of 26, but my section was about 12. So I was about 3 months or 4 months here.
So your experience कैसा था?
Well, I mean, it was a bitter and sweet pill, I have to call it, because it was for me the first time acting, and so much, you know, publicity. I was kind of running away from the publicity because a lot of press came around me, and I mean, you'll get to see from the press clippings that I at that time got, and they wanted me to sit in specific poses and stuff, and I was not used to all that. And so for me it was difficult initially, but after that, Bajia's whole family and, you know, the people, Haider Imam Rizvi, who's my producer, they were fantastic. It was like a family. Or purane actors थे जैसे Khurshid Begum and Lateef Kapadia, people who were like legends, you know. I worked with them. Or I mean, you name them. Shakil Sahab, who's my father, and
Qazi Sahab.
Izhar Qazi, who's now passed away, unfortunately, died very young. So, and he was really also very popular because his voice was like Amitabh Bachchan, or they thought that he looked like Amitabh, and he, you know, resonated, the voice very much resonated.
अगर आप आज बैठ के देखती हैं और सोचती हैं उस वक्त के बारे में, do you remember the experience with fondness?
Yes, I think it was a fantastic experience because, you know, I'm a believer that if you get a good opportunity, weigh its pros and cons and then go for it, you know. And when I was younger, and it's still there in me, but when I was younger, I was very adventurous and very fiery. I mean, I would weigh things and then make a decision. But as far as my work is concerned, I had a passion for the arts. So this just falls very naturally into it.
And then you later, I mean, I think after a couple of years, you made, or was it before this, that you made a docu-fiction called Behind the Veil?
Much later.
Much later.
Much later. Actually, Stephens was very much a focused It was a liberal arts college, but it was focused on acting. There was a great drama school there. So maybe I was inspired. I used to go and watch the theatre plays, the dinner theatre plays, and it was a great experience just watching, being part of it in some way.
तो ये क्या था? ये आपकी जो fiction थी, Behind the Veil.
Behind the Veil, I did for my masters when I did my masters in film from Boston University, and it came about in such a way that Tom Gerald had done a series on women and showing a negative aspect in the US. So I got
Pakistani women or
Pakistani women, and mostly abused and from the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa area. So it was a very terrible. And then our embassies unfortunately did not carry anything from Pakistan and not showing. So I said I'm going to do a film showing very articulate women who are making a difference, and women who have paved the way for the younger generation. And these people don't even know, and they are constantly showing very negative things in the media in the US. So that was one of the reasons that inspired me to do the film. And I had also heard in that film the little tiny thing that was made in on television there, Asma Jahangir and Benazir Bhutto. They were both interviewed, and I loved Asma Jahangir, you know. I just loved her
firepower.
Yeah, I just loved her being blatant and very outspoken and fighting for women. And so that was one of the reasons that I went for doing a film. And this film became my labor of love, I have to tell you.
Did you think that आपकी ये जो documentary है West के अंदर mindset थोड़ा सा किसी के बारे पाकिस्तान के बारे में change करने में
well, it was
successful थी?
I must tell you, it was viewed in Washington by 3,000 scholars. I got very interesting reviews. And then last year, 2013, it was shown in one of the cinema theaters in Colorado, Fort Collins. It's not a very big town, but I had a great American audience asking me 45 minutes of questions.
After how many years?
After almost 18 years of having not 18, maybe less, maybe 15 years. I finished it in 95.
And वो documentary जो 18 साल पहले आपने बनाई थी,
जी,
वो आज भी up to date Pakistan
up to date है because it's got all these very active women, and these women are our role models. People like Saira Kazmi, Shima Kirmani, आपकी Anita Ghulam Ali, Saira Irshad, women who have worked in different fields and have made a name and have been known for sort of changing the attitude for women.
आपने एक और documentary बनाई है?
जी, that was
the etiquettes of Qawwali.
Adab-e Qawwali के ऊपर. That is on
what prompted you to make a documentary on Adab-e Qawwali?
Well,
और थोड़ा सा आप जरा उर्दू में बोलेंगे क्योंकि हमारे नाजरीन
अच्छा मैं ये नहीं समझी कि आप चाह रही हैं. खैर, उर्दू में मैं आपसे ये फरमाऊँ कि आदाब-ए क़व्वाली जो इसका नाम था, फिल्म का तो नाम है सूफी of the subcontinent, something like this it is. But basically the film was made because I was inspired by the man. He's 95, he's not anymore alive, and he's a treasure trove of wealth of knowledge, fountain of knowledge, not only of the ragas and the qawwali and how to present a qawwali, how you sit and hear a qawwali, or because उनका एक तो बहादुर शाह जफर से उनकी कुछ lineage भी linked है, और चिश्तिया सारा वो कलाम गा रहे थे उस वक्त, पढ़ रहे थे, और इसके साथ साथ वो पूरी महफिल समा कैसे की जाती है, कैसे एक पूरा घराना मौसीकी का, यानी उनकी पूरी फैमिली उसमें इन्वॉल्व है, बच्चे से लेके उनके बड़े बूढ़े सब उसमें इन्वॉल्व थे. तो एक उसकी जो शनासाई थी मेरे लिए was something unusual, and I wanted to sort of present that because it was something that you will not see again. And I was right. A year later, Munshi Sahab passed away. And I am so glad that I did it at the right time. Because, I didn't know he was that unwell. And he was also Hakeem, by the way. He was such an incredible person, yes. And he was a tiny, frail man, gore se, with neeli aankhein, and he used to call me Champa Kali. He was a very sweet, endearing man. I haven't met many people like him.
You stopped at making two films. उसके बाद आप गए ट्रेड डेवलपमेंट अथॉरिटी ऑफ पाकिस्तान. मेरीन, you should have stuck to making films.
I know.
और I mean इसके बाद there's another shocker, curator. I will come to that. But मुझे बताएं.
मैं आपको बताऊं.
ट्रेड डेवलपमेंट अथॉरिटी ऑफ पाकिस्तान. तुम्हारा क्या काम है एज अ फिल्म मेकर वहाँ जाना?
भाई मैं बताऊं. As a curator, I started right after the films.
No, I want to know about the Trade Development Authority.
Trade development happened a little later.
Okay.
After almost being in it for like seven to 8 years, and I started a gallery. I was doing international shows with the trade development. I was already involved with them.
But why didn't you make further documentaries?
No, I'll tell you. I did do a series on art and heritage.
अच्छा.
वो हुई Art Pakistan के नाम से. I took out a magazine for about 3 years, and then I stopped it because it needed finances, and you need to do everything properly, you know. Without finances, it doesn't work. And then when trade development picked me up on merit, basically, they took me as a consultant for handicraft, making films, television for their handicrafts, and for fashion. So I was there almost 4 years till 2013.
मैं थोड़ी सी पीछे वापस लेके जाऊंगी कि आपने अपना पैशन फिल्म मेकिंग, जो मुझे लग रहा है आपके सारा काम सुनने के बाद और पढ़ने के बाद, आपने परस्यू नहीं करा.
जी.
जो मेरा ख्याल है कि आप बेसिकली पाकिस्तान में वन ऑफ द वेरी फर्स्ट हाईली एजुकेटेड फिल्म प्रोड्यूसर्स थी अपने वक्त की, 80s के वक्त की. ठीक है. अब उसके अंदर हमारी इंडस्ट्री मर रही थी. और क्या नाम है, आपको फाइनेंसिंग नहीं मिली. यू वर लेफ्ट इन डीप वाटर्स. आई एम श्योर आपका पैशन था फिल्म मेकिंग, बिकॉज आपने पढ़ा ही.
Things were changing in that time period. There were channels coming up, and there was lots happening. And initially, when I tried with PTV to sell this film, I was trying to put it on air. They wanted to cut a few scenes. There were still
censorship होती है.
Censorship का चक्कर था. हालांकि it was nothing there in it, but just because they thought that Asma was saying a couple of bold lines in it and explaining.
It was bold for that era.
That era. I think
तो सब कुछ.
up to I don't think it is, but at that time it was, you know. And so and then I got involved in doing the gallery in between, and I still am doing the gallery. So, but with films, it has never stopped. I did make 8 documentaries on handicraft in trade development,
which I will ask you to answer after the short commercial break. Which basically is कि उस वक्त में और आज film और acceptance of film उसका तासुरात कैसे बदल गया. अच्छा मेरीन, before we went to the break, हम फिल्म को 80s में और आज 2014 में आपका क्या पर्सपेक्टिव है?
बल्कि 90s में.
हाँ 80s में तो फिल्म था ही नहीं.
खत्म दूसरा का ज़माना था ना.
सही है, थैंक यू फॉर द करेक्शन. 90s में and 2014 में क्या फ़र्क देखती है?
देखिए 90s में films were still in that old you know, very what do you call it, Lollywood style stage. Very infantile, very Lollywoodish, very much nachna gana behind the trees, and that was going on, except for the earlier films which were much better, which was the 1970s time period. Now when we come into the late 90s and 2000s से अब जो शुरू हुआ है, बल्कि late mid 2000s से कह लीजिए, because I went to see War, I went to see Chambeli, I went to see Shoaib Mansoor's film, and I think they are coming of age. And I feel that Shahzad Nawaz is doing a wonderful job.
Absolutely.
And I'm looking forward to all the new films coming up, you know, by these people. जितने भी अब आ रही हैं, एक दुख्तर आई है, which is also made by a young filmmaker, I've heard. So, and I'm interested in doing some work as well. I don't want to stop. It's just that I took a little break from, you know, you have to also give time to your family. I have a daughter, she's 11. So I really believe in being a good mother, and I didn't want to and I even refused. I had a couple of acting offers even in between, but I had to not take it up. I said, जब भी करें आराम से करें. तभी मैंने TDAP को उस वक्त join किया था, because that was a more stable thing to do and still run my gallery, and I enjoyed that, because it's not easy, you know, managing both.
No, it's a massive
the timings, you see, the timings in film and timing in even in for production, you need there is no timing. So you have to give stability to the family also, and I'm a great believer in that, and I really enjoy my daughter and adore her. So it was a hard call for me.
Yeah, it must have been a hard call. Okay,
Yeah.
you are the curator
Yes.
at Majmua Art Gallery.
Yes.
अब मुझे एक बात बताएं कि what is the relationship of the people of Pakistan and art?
Okay, now that's a good question
Yeah.
because it's very deep rooted. The people of Pakistan go back about 3,500 or maybe 7,000 if you take Mehergarh and Mohenjo-daro put together. So you've got a whole history of culture waiting there to be explored, and our artists are tapping into it. They're very indigenous. They are making their mark all over the world. Leave alone Guljis and Sadiqains, which are already at Bonhams and Christie's. There are young artists coming out from NCA like Shazia Sikandar, like Imran Qureshi, like Nusra Latif, like R.M. Naim, like Muhammad Ali Talpur, like I can give you a whole generation which is just very recent, and they are doing shows in London, they're doing shows in New York. Just recently when about for 5 weeks I was in New York, तो वहाँ एक बहुत ही खूबसूरत एक गैलरी में शो हो रहा था, होने वाला था, which was all based on artists from Pakistan and India, और उसमें मोहम्मद अली तालपुर का काम भी था, काजिम का काम भी था। काजिम का काम बहुत कंटेम्प्रेरी है, वो ज़्यादातर लकीरों से काम करता है।
अच्छा, what is the role of an art gallery?
Art gallery basically decides not only to promote the works of artists, but also to promote, they bring about the soft image for the country if they're going abroad especially. So I feel that art should be really patronized by the government because, and these artists, because none of them have pensions, none of them have, a lot of the poor ones don't have homes.
Okay, they've got too much on its plate.
I know, but
forget art. For them, it's like forget the art.
No, I tell you, but from the cultural aspect, from the culture ministry, they can give them support, and PNC has been founded for this reason. And I really feel that people like Mirza Ali just passed away on the 23rd, and unfortunately Mirza Ali could not get the kind of treatment he should have gotten. I mean, he was also a very well-known artist, and I mean there are many artists. I mean, Amin Gulji is there, so many of them, you know.
लोगों का ख्याल है, देखिए आपने नाम लिए, उनको तो पता ही नहीं है इन नामों के बारे में.
Right.
I mean, expose
मुझे ये अफसोस होता है, मैं आपको सही बात बताऊं.
What, how do you propose के as a curator के common आदमी का interaction हम कैसे बढ़ाएं आर्ट के साथ?
देखिए बहुत ज़रूरी है कि आप सड़कों पे आर्ट को लेके आएँ, वहाँ शोज़ करें. एंड आई रियली हैव डन वन व्हेन हमारा कराची वाज बीइंग डन अबाउट अ ईयर और टू बैक, एंड आई ब्रॉट इट टू अब्दुल्ला शाह गाजी. वी डिड इट एट KMC. वी इन्वॉल्व द स्ट्रीट चिल्ड्रन, एंड आई कीप डूइंग from time to time these kind of things. But I really feel that our children in the schools, I mean that's the first part, कि हमारे बच्चों को जो स्कूल्स जा रहे हैं, चाहे वो किसी भी आप कह लें एज ग्रुप के हों, किसी भी स्कूल के हों, प्राइवेट हो, गवर्नमेंट हो, उनको हमारे आर्टिस्टों का नहीं पता है. That is the sad part. Unless they are going to an art school, they don't know, and that is very sad. You are not owning your own artists as children, you know.
It has been observed कि art school वाले बच्चे भी अपनी heritage तो कम पढ़ते हैं, बाहर की heritage.
यही मैं कह रही हूँ. I mean, they will read about Rembrandt in the senior Cambridge, or if they are going to good schools, or they'll read about Van Gogh, but they don't know कि there's a Gulji, there's a Sadiq Khan, there's Amrita Sher Gill, and so many others that we already have a major treasure with us. और हम कैसे इसको भूल गए और कैसे इसको छोड़ सकते हैं. तो मेरे लिए ये बहुत एक तकलीफदेह बात है कि I as a young, I was fortunate I went to States, but I feel that if I had stayed here, I would have really, and even now I'm planning to do some kind of seminar related to this and start it with schools. You know, a 2-day workshop calling the artists to make them, get them in, you know, sort of to give their style of painting and get the children acquainted with it.
Do you feel that art gallery का काम museum भी हो सकता है?
बिल्कुल.
खाली उसका काम
We don't have a modern art museum in Karachi.
उसका काम म्यूजियम के तौर पे भी नहीं, हुकूमत छोड़ दो.
देखिए मैं आपको एक बात बताऊं, फाइजी राहिमीन एक आर्ट्स काउंसिल ने या एक आई डोंट नो कौन उसको देख रहा है, ग्रामी साहब काम कर रहे थे, बट इट हैज स्टिल नॉट कम अबाउट, एंड मेजर आर्ट इज sort of
lying and
rotting there. And then the only good thing that Hamid Harun Sahab has done apart from the Dawn thing is to put this muhata together, and Nasreen Askari ने बहुत ज़बरदस्त काम किया उसमें, और उसको बहुत ही खूबसूरती से प्रेजेंट करके हर दफ़ा वो प्रेजेंटेशन करती हैं और बहुत एफर्ट नज़र आती है. बट वी नीड अ मॉडर्न कंटेम्प्रेरी आर्ट म्यूजियम which is not there and it's lacking in the country.
म्यूजियम तो आई थिंक बननी चाहिए, एंड एक नहीं काफ़ी सारे, आई मीन एक आर्टिस्ट
बिल्कुल
तो नहीं है ना. आई मीन हमारे यहाँ
जमील नक्श ने बना लिया क्योंकि वो लोग अक्लमंद थे, और गुलजी ने बना लिया, वो भी अक्लमंद थे. मैं कहती हूँ कि टाइम में बना लिया उन्होंने.
Having museums can cultivate a sense of art.
Absolutely, because आप
a finer sense of art.
बिल्कुल, क्योंकि आपका लेमैन भी जाके, अगर आप उसका टिकट 10 रुपए या 15-20 रुपए रखें तो वो जाके देखेगा, सीखेगा. और अगर आप सोसाइटी में आर्ट से लगाव पैदा करेंगे तो वो ये जो लड़ाई और ये जो फ्रस्ट्रेशंस हैं और ये जो प्रॉब्लम्स हम फेस कर रहे हैं, ये आधा काम तो आपने कर दिया ना अपनी दौरे हुकूमत में. सो इट्स वेरी सैड दैट पीपल डोंट लुक एट दिस साइड. और मैं आजकल जो हालात देख रही हूँ कि एक तरफ तूफ़ान आ रहा है और एक तरफ ये लोग आपस में लड़ना ही नहीं बंद करते.
नहीं, वो तो लड़ना मरना तो चलता है पाकिस्तान के अंदर.
मतलब किसी का जो बेचारे पॉवर्टी उस पे हैं, या थर पार्कर के जैसे लोग इस वक्त अनफॉर्चुनेटली बुरी तरह अफेक्ट हो रहे हैं. आपको मालूम है कितना क्राफ्ट है उनकी एम्ब्रॉयडरीज में, या उनके उस पूरे माहौल में कितना आर्ट मौजूद है. अगर कोई पेंटर भी चला जाए करने तो हम उसको बिल्कुल ख़त्म करे दे रहे हैं इस तरह.
बिल्कुल. बट देखें, आर्ट वो पॉवर्टी अलग. आर्ट जो मैंने देखा है हैज़ बिन ओवरटेकन बाय द एलीट.
बिल्कुल.
द प्राइस ऑफ आर्ट वर्क इतना महंगा है
बिल्कुल
कि आम आदमी वो पेंटिंग सोचेगा 10 दफ़ा ख़रीदने से. 2 लाख 10 लाख सादे कैंस एंड ऑल.
अब तो उनकी मार्केट बढ़ गई क्योंकि ये जो ऑक्शन हाउसेस ने इंटरेस्ट लिया यूरोप में, अमेरिका में. तो ये तो एक अच्छी चीज़ हुई है, क्योंकि उससे पता चलता है कि अगर आपका इंडियन आर्ट MF हुसैन या तैयब मेहता का एक लेवल है तो पाकिस्तानी आर्ट का भी कोई लेवल है. और ये बहुत ज़रूरी होना चाहिए था. हमें आई फील प्राउड ऑफ इट कि दिस इज हैपेंड इन आवर टाइम पीरियड. वी आर द कंट्रीब्यूटर्स इन अ वे.
Sadiq and Pakistanis cannot buy cheap.
No, but there are always artists which are available on a reasonable range, and they are called the emerging artists. And you need to support those and make them come up ahead, encourage them. And that even जैसे रीजनेबल फैमिली जो रीजनेबल उसमें कमा रही हो वो भी अफोर्ड कर सकती है, क्योंकि दे स्टार्ट एट लाइक 5, 7, 8, 10,000 एंड यू कैन गेट ब्यूटीफुल लैंडस्केप्स, कैलीग्राफीज, एब्स्ट्रैक्ट्स, हर चीज़ मिलती. बस ये है कि अगर आप कल्टिवेट करेंगे और ये चीज़ें ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा करेंगे तो आपकी सोसाइटी भी उसको जानने लगेगी.
देखिए, जो देखा गया है कि आर्ट वर्क बड़ा महंगा होता है, ठीक है, उसके सप्लाईज बड़े महंगे होते हैं. और ये मैंने अमीन गुलजी साहब से भी ये बात पूछी थी कि आम स्कूलों के अंदर जो हमारे गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स हैं उसके अंदर आर्ट वर्क फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट तो सप्लाई होता ही नहीं है. और ख़ाली अमीरों के बच्चे आर एक्सपोज्ड टू crayons, very expensive, and paints and paint brushes. I mean, the bristle brushes are very expensive.
But I have to.
What do you think is the state? अगर state एक institution बनाए और patronize करे कि exam ले और talented गरीब बच्चों को patronage दे और कहे आप हमारे साथ कहते हैं ना मिलके.
I totally agree with you. बिल्कुल. Why is your view on that? No, बिल्कुल the government should be doing it for all the government schools that are in the country. If nothing else, you're making, at least you're contributing in the sense you're making them think in a more sensitive manner.
बेचा जाएगा. देखिए, गवर्नमेंट स्कूल के अंदर वो तो कहानी बहुत गलत है. देखिए, I mean वो तो इंस्टीट्यूट बनाए जो सबकी नजरों पे हम सब की नजरों के अंदर होए और बच्चों को
आर्ट स्कॉलरशिप्स दे जो नॉट ओनली यहाँ अच्छे से अच्छे आर्ट स्कूल में पाकिस्तान में जाए.
एनसीए में देते हैं, बट वही बात है कि बच्चा क्यों जाएगा एनसीए.
नहीं, इंडस वैली इज आल्सो एक्सट्रीमली गुड. So there are these.
But you need the basic bachelor's, na, or the basic inter.
Basic inter या bachelor's करके you can easily.
And you need to be English speaking, and your comprehension of English has to be very high.
नहीं, ज़रूरी नहीं, उर्दू में भी लोग कर रहे हैं। अब देखो ना कितने ज़बरदस्त मॉडर्न मिनिएचर्स एनसीए से निकल रहे हैं।
अच्छा।
और अमेरिका में पीपल लाइक शाजिया सिकंदर आर सेलिंग अ पीस फॉर $10,000 एंड अबव, और मे बी मोर इवन नाउ, यू नो। सो आई मीन ये तो आप कह ही नहीं सकते कि उर्दू बोलें या अंग्रेजी बोलें, अगर उसमें टैलेंट है तो वो तो अगर वो मेरे पास भी आता है तो मैं वहीं से उठा लेती हूँ।
वैसे अगर उसमें टैलेंट है, उसको स्कूल जाने की जरूरत है?
स्कूल तो फिर
ऐसे भी देखा
नहीं, स्कूल थोड़ा बहुत जाना इसलिए जरूरी है कि आपको
नहीं, स्कूल तो जाना है,
स्कूल जाएं, art school to some extent, if so that they get the basic grounding, and then they if they've already got a style, then they start selling very easily, you know, and galleries pick them up if they are there. I have made many self-taught artists. I've even taken a girl, I must mention, there's a girl called Mariam Khan who's deaf and who can't देख तो सकती हैं, बोल नहीं सकती, सुन नहीं सकती, मगर वो बहुत अच्छा पेंट करती हैं। और उनको मैंने कोई 14-15 साल की उम्र से मैंने सपोर्ट दी, और वो अब कहीं जाके 25 या 28 की उम्र में होंगी, और अभी भी मैं काम उनका अमेरिका ले गई थी। सो आई मीन देयर आर, एंड आई गिव देम एक्सपोजर व्हेन आई ईच टाइम आई ट्रैवल। आई हैव टू टेल यू, टू माय क्रेडिट, 2 works have gone abroad. One is to the British Museum, वो कलेक्टर ने दिया था because he didn't want to keep it, तो एक जमील नक्श साहब का काम गया ब्रिटिश म्यूजियम में, और एक मशकूर साहब का काम गया विक्टोरिया एल्बर्ट में। सो उसके बाद से इनकी तो मतलब इन ऑक्शन हाउसेस को दे बिकेम वेरी अवेयर, यू नो। दिस इज 2002।
एक्सपोजर दुनिया को मिल गया है हमारे आर्टिस्ट्स के बारे में। आप क्यूरेटर हैं
जी।
हाउ बिग अ प्रॉब्लम आर फेक पेंटिंग्स?
Oh, major problem. You have to be very careful. You have to check everything, check the provenances, check the paintings, and also check the people who are selling it, because they can really copy it well.
Fake Guljis, fake Ali Imam.
Guljis and Ali Imam नहीं, Guljis and Sadiqains खास तौर पे। नक्श का कहते हैं, but नक्श का तो इकबाल दुरानी is known for painting in his style, is influenced by him. But mostly it's Sadiqain, and it's mostly this other the Gulji that I was telling you. इनकी बहुत फेक्स हैं, और वो आपको बहुत केयरफुली मॉनिटर करना
तो इसका कोई तरीका है कि ट्रैक करें पेंटिंग्स को? चोरी हो जाती हैं, यू नो, आर्ट थेफ्ट है कि किसी की वो कहीं और जाके, जैसे दुनिया में होता है, हमारे यहाँ ये नहीं होता।
नहीं, हो चुका है, एक केस हुआ था, I don't want to take names.
अच्छा,
and
oh, I wish you
I can't take names because it involves the art community, and they did sell, and they did do many fakes, and many people didn't know. So
I mean, there's no form of tracking.
You have to be, now people know, and they're smart. They also get it carbon dated. They go to Mr. Madani at the museum, and they can be carbon dated, and Marjorie Hussain or some authentic art critic also takes a look. Yeah, you know those people personally, you've seen it in the house for like 30-40 years, and you know कि ये काम, I mean, you know the artist if you've been in the field, so you can tell. But it's always good to go and have it, you know, double checked and everything before you put your money down on it.
Before you put your money down on it.
Yes.
Nareen, I have run out of time. I can go on and on with you.
But I have to tell you one small thing before you end this thing.
Bolo.
That art is a major investment for people who do not realize, just as a good Persian rug is, just as a good piece of real estate is. Because let's say a Gulji bought 10 years ago is now in lakhs and lakhs of rupees. Even a year back, it's doubled. Even an emerging artist, you buy it for 50,000, will be by the next year maybe 80 or 85. So art is increasing, and I feel, I really wish that banks in Pakistan give support in some way or the other, or maybe you know, investment banks where they can easily spread out to the people. This is one of the most lucrative things to think about, and give support to these artists.
Well, I suppose our viewers will give it a thought. Thank you so much for being here. You've been a wonderful guest.
My pleasure.
That was Mareen Elahi. You were watching Inside Out with Lubna. Until next time, take care of yourself, be good, and bye-bye.